WhatsApp has over 2 billion active users. It is the most widely used messaging application in the world. It operates in more than 180 countries. It handles over 100 billion messages every single day. And it has never charged its users a subscription fee. It has never displayed an advertisement inside the app. There is no premium tier, no paywalled features, no obvious revenue mechanism visible to anyone opening the app and typing a message. And yet, the company that owns WhatsApp, Meta Platforms, has structured the app to generate billions of dollars in revenue annually through a set of mechanisms that almost none of its 2 billion users ever see. This is the story of how WhatsApp built a business model that makes money without charging the people who use it, and what that model reveals about the economics of attention in the modern internet. To understand how WhatsApp makes money, you need to start with what makes WhatsApp different from almost every other platform at its scale. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Snapchat, Twitter. All of them monetize through advertising. The user gets the service for free, and the platform sells access to the user's attention and data to advertisers who want to reach them. WhatsApp does not do this. There are no sponsored posts in your message feed, no banner ads, no promoted conversations, no algorithmically inserted brand content between messages from your contacts. The app was designed around a specific philosophy that messaging should be private, simple, and free from commercial interruption. That philosophy was not incidental to WhatsApp's growth. It was central to it. The founders, Jan Koum and Brian Acton, built the app in 2009 specifically as a rejection of the advertising-driven model they had experienced during nearly a decade working together at Yahoo. They had watched how advertising incentives shaped product design, how the need to maximize ad impressions could distort a platform's relationship with its users. WhatsApp was built as the opposite, a messaging app that would never sell ads. That commitment became one of WhatsApp's strongest competitive advantages. Users chose WhatsApp precisely because it was not cluttered with the advertising that defined other platforms. But this created a structural problem. A service with 2 billion users, operating across global infrastructure, handling over 100 billion messages daily, requires enormous and continuous investment in servers, engineering, security, and reliability. Without advertising revenue, how does a platform of this scale sustain itself? In its early years, WhatsApp solved this problem in the most direct way possible. It charged users. Not much, but it charged them. WhatsApp operated on a subscription model where the app was free to download and use for the first year, after which users paid $0.99 per year, $1, for an entire year of unlimited messaging. This model worked because of the volume. Even at $1 per user per year, a base of hundreds of millions of active users generates significant aggregate revenue. But the model had a critical flaw. In practice, most users were never actually charged. The subscription renewal was handled loosely. Many users received automatic free extensions, and in many countries, the payment infrastructure to collect $1 annually from individual users simply did not exist. The cost of collection exceeded the revenue collected. In 2016, WhatsApp abandoned the subscription fee entirely. The app became completely free. At that point, WhatsApp had no visible revenue model at all. 2 billion users. 0 advertising. 0 subscriptions. 0 transactions. And a $19 billion acquisition by Facebook that had just closed 2 years earlier, creating enormous pressure to turn the app into a revenue-generating asset. The first real revenue stream emerged in 2018, when WhatsApp launched the Business API. This was not the free WhatsApp business app that small businesses use to set up a profile and chat with customers. The API was designed for larger companies, banks, airlines, e-commerce platforms, customer service operations. that needed to communicate with customers at scale through WhatsApp. The pricing model works like this. When a customer initiates a conversation with a business, the business can respond for free within a 24-hour window. After that window closes, the business is charged for every message sent. The cost per message varies by country and by the type of conversation: marketing, utility, authentication, or service. Marketing messages cost the most. Utility and authentication messages cost the least. This model accomplishes two things simultaneously. First, it generates direct revenue from the businesses that use WhatsApp as a communication channel with their customers. Second, it creates a structural incentive for businesses to respond quickly, which improves the user experience. Customers who message a business on WhatsApp receive faster responses because every hour of delay costs the business money. The incentive alignment between revenue and user experience is deliberate, and it is one of the reasons the model works without degrading the app's core value proposition. The scale of this revenue stream is significant. Major companies like Netflix, Uber, Wish, and hundreds of thousands of others now use the WhatsApp Business API to send notifications, confirm bookings, process customer service requests, and deliver marketing messages. Each of those conversations generates revenue for WhatsApp. The exact figures are not publicly broken out by Meta in its financial reporting, but estimates suggest the Business API generates hundreds of millions of dollars annually, and growing. The second revenue stream is less direct, but strategically important. WhatsApp makes money from advertising, but the ads do not appear inside WhatsApp. They appear on Facebook and Instagram. When a business runs an ad on Facebook or Instagram, one of the call to action options is send message. When a user clicks that button, they are redirected into a WhatsApp conversation with the business. The business pays for the ad placement on Facebook or Instagram. The user ends up inside WhatsApp. The ad revenue flows to Meta's advertising business. The conversation happens on WhatsApp. This is how WhatsApp contributes to Meta's advertising revenue without ever displaying an ad inside the messaging app itself. The distinction matters. WhatsApp maintains its ad-free experience for users while still functioning as a critical piece of Meta's broader advertising ecosystem. Businesses are willing to pay premium rates for these click-to-WhatsApp ads because the conversations they generate have significantly higher conversion rates than standard display advertising. A user who clicks into a WhatsApp conversation with a business has already signaled a much stronger intent than someone who simply viewed an ad and scrolled past it. The revenue generated by click-to-WhatsApp ads is attributed to Meta's advertising business, not to WhatsApp specifically. But the existence of WhatsApp as a conversion channel increases the total value of Meta's ad inventory, which means higher prices across the entire auction system. WhatsApp makes Facebook ads more valuable, even though WhatsApp itself remains ad-free. The third revenue stream is still emerging, but represents the most direct parallel to how other digital platforms monetize transactions. WhatsApp Pay allows users to send money to other people, pay businesses, and make purchases directly within the app. The feature operates through partnerships with local banking and payment infrastructure, UPI in India, Pix in Brazil, and allows person-to-person transfers for free. When users pay businesses through WhatsApp Pay, however, a transaction fee is applied. The exact percentage varies by market, but it follows the same structural logic as payment platforms like PayPal or Stripe. A small percentage of each transaction is retained by the platform facilitating the payment. WhatsApp Pay is currently available in a limited number of markets, primarily India and Brazil, but the potential scale is enormous. India alone processes over 10 billion UPI transactions per month. If WhatsApp captures even a modest share of that volume, the transaction revenue becomes a material contributor to the app's overall revenue. The The strategic value of this stream is that it moves WhatsApp from a communication utility into a commerce platform, a transition that fundamentally changes the economics of the app. There is a fourth dimension to WhatsApp's financial value that does not show up on any revenue line. When Facebook acquired WhatsApp for $19 billion in 2014, it was not because WhatsApp was generating $19 billion in revenue. At the time, WhatsApp's revenue was declining because the subscription model was being phased out. Facebook paid for the strategic asset, 2 billion users, and the data infrastructure that connects them to Meta's broader ecosystem. WhatsApp does not need to generate standalone profits to justify its existence within Meta. It serves three strategic functions that multiply the value of Meta's entire business. First, it creates an additional data layer. While WhatsApp messages are end-to-end encrypted and their content is not readable by Meta, the metadata, who communicates with whom, when, how frequently, and from where, contributes to Meta's broader understanding of social connections and user behavior. This metadata enriches the targeting capabilities of Meta's advertising system across Facebook and Instagram, even though the ad targeting does not use the content of WhatsApp messages. Second, WhatsApp functions as a moat. 2 billion users deeply embedded in a messaging platform creates enormous switching costs. As long as WhatsApp remains free, fast, and ad-free, competing messaging platforms face an almost insurmountable barrier to taking users away from Meta's ecosystem. WhatsApp protects the rest of Meta's business by ensuring that users remain inside Meta's network of products. Third, WhatsApp provides a growth surface for Meta's future monetization strategies. Meta AI, the company's artificial intelligence assistant, is being integrated directly into WhatsApp. If Meta can establish AI interactions as a daily habit inside WhatsApp, it creates a new surface for advertising, subscription services, or premium features, none of which exist today, but all of which become possible once the user behavior is established. WhatsApp is also beginning to test advertising in a carefully circumscribed location. The Status tab. Status, modeled after Instagram Stories, is the one part of WhatsApp where content is public rather than private. Because status posts are already visible to contacts in a broadcast format, inserting ads into this section does not violate the private messaging experience that defines the app's core identity. This has not launched broadly as of 2026, but it signals the direction. WhatsApp will monetize the surfaces where content is already public while keeping the core messaging experience ad-free. Channel subscriptions are another emerging model. WhatsApp channels, which allow creators and organizations to broadcast content to followers, could support premium tiers, exclusive content, or paid subscriptions, similar to how Telegram channels monetize through subscription access. If even a small percentage of WhatsApp's 2 billion users pay for premium channel access, the revenue scales dramatically. What WhatsApp reveals about the digital economy is that a platform does not need to charge its users directly to extract enormous financial value from them. It needs scale, it needs engagement, and it needs a parent company that can monetize the ecosystem effects of 2 billion people communicating through a single system. The users are not the customers. They are the infrastructure. The businesses that pay to reach those users, through the API, through click to WhatsApp ads, through payment processing, are the customers. And the data generated by the network, even when the message content is encrypted, is the asset that makes the entire system more valuable over time. WhatsApp makes money by being the most efficient bridge between businesses and the 2 billion people those businesses want to reach. The messaging is free. The access is not.